After learning the basic rules of factoring, the next thing for us to consider is the type of factoring method we need to use in the specific situations. There are a lot of factoring methods and not all of them are applicable to any expression. Hence, we need to carefully examine which type of methods are applicable. To factor this given expression, here are the things that I would like you to consider. To start with, always start with the common monomial factoring or looking for the greatest common factors of all the numerical and literal coefficients of the terms that can be found in an expression. After securing the common monomial factoring method or looking for the GCF, this is how you need to consider the next steps. If our expression, after factoring a certain common monomial factor or greatest common factor, will allow us to secure a binomial expression, then you may need to consider the difference of two squares method, the difference of two cubes method, or the sum of two cubes method. All of these have specific and different strategies or processes. Hence, we need to consider what are the definitions or what are the conditions that fit all of them. Just make sure that these are three good for binomial expressions. What if after common monomial factoring, we can secure a trinomial expression? We have two methods here. Number one is to examine whether we can use the perfect square trinomial method, or if it's not, the general quadratic trinomial method of factoring. Now, what if after the common monomial factoring, we can secure a multinomial? We have four or more terms. The next factoring method that you could use is factoring by grouping. I'm also going to add this last consideration because what if you are having a polynomial? We know that a polynomial is an expression with the same variable and it's either decreasing order of exponents. If you have a polynomial, after the common monomial factoring method, consider the rational zero or the rational root theorem in factoring the said polynomial. So here are the steps. Of course, it ends here. Here are the steps of factoring that you need to consider. Always start with the common monomial factoring before dealing on all other methods of factoring. You may want to review some of our videos on our channel pertaining factoring expressions, and some of them captures all of these methods.